Hello. We are working on the office space for the game jam right now. We have something started. It's a game where you have to sneak past a bunch of security cameras through a sort of like severance floor style area on your way to a workstation because you're late for work and you don't want to be caught by management. So you're going to be going through all these corridors, and that's what I'm going to build right now. The first thing I need to double check is I'm using these PLAs, but I'm concerned each and every one of them has a PLA inside. So I need to adjust that. I kind of want to consider, for now, just replacing all these PLAs with a wall that I created. Which of course entirely breaks everything. That's awesome. So you have some Z fighting there, which isn't great. Alright, so just checking my stream here. I am audible. I've turned my music down a bit, so just let me know if you can't hear me. It is late, so I'm a little bit quieter as I talk now. Oh. Okay. Let's get cracking. So I would have liked to replace the wall. But I guess, yeah, it's not X forward. So I'm going to fix that now. Go into the modeling mode. Edit the X form. Actually, edit the pivot. Just rotate that. Now, if I place this with my wall, we're not actually at the bottom. So the other thing I want to do is edit the pivot. It's upside down. Why is it doing that? What I want to do is move it. Oh, move it to 0. So this line is 0. Means we're just a little off. We're just a little off 0. I'm gonna add plane. Just gonna line that 0. Move this till I get it in the place that I want. That's good. Now when I edit this in the modeling tool, X form, edit pivot, I set this to 0. That's much nicer. Accept that. Should now be able to replace these. Oh. Now I can just go through all those PLAs and replace them with my walls. Cool thing about that later on is I'll be able to convert these walls themselves to a hierarchical static mesh of its own, and that will save a lot on draw calls. So for now, when I come out of this elevator, there's just an immediate right turn. And I kind of want this to be a lot further back. So I'm gonna pull this wall out. Then take all three of these. Leave it alone. I think that's nice. Let's check how this goes. Let's just make sure we've got a big enough space to actually make our level. I'm going to bring up my map design for the monitor. So this is my working asset, so I am going to keep that off in the corner. So get rid of this now, or just move it back at least. We do have these lights that we need to duplicate as well. I guess what would be more ideal is if I was to have this pivot in this corner, because I'd be able to snap these a lot easier. But it's fine. Let's just go with it. In the design, I have a second corridor here. This leads to a door. Door leads to a room. Yeah, some of these rooms, these rooms in general are not the right size yet. The idea now is this is a little longer. It gives you a moment to really soak in the vibe for a second. So I'm going to get rid of some of the extra walls that we have lying around. I need to put the fizz mat on these floors because they're not making the sound yet. There's the first camera. I'm not happy with that sound. I'm just going to play with that for a second. pretty liminal. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. I'll close that elevated door afterwards, but other than that, I'm feeling pretty good about this. I'm going to make it so that when the oh. I wonder why that happens. I think I'm just out of his range. So I think these... Yeah, there's something about the range for this. Just needs to be longer. I guess yeah, no. I'm gonna keep it as this collision volume because otherwise we end up with some issues with having a lot of actors tracing things, which I don't want. But yeah, look at that. You basically just walk through the corridors at that point. I think what needs to happen is this just needs to go down. Doesn't actually make much of a difference there. I think the default rotation is not great. Let's have a look. Might be the case it's actually done this. So now you're kind of forced to go under it and wait for it, because if you carry on, you're just going to get seen. And so when you walk down this corridor for the first time, you're like, oh yeah, oh, red light. That's not good. No camera. So I'll just stand here. Whoa. And then your first door is here. I believe that camera might see me. Oh no, we're good. Okay, so the first door is going to be here. And then you've got the first room. I'm actually just going to carry on building out the level. So enjoy as I continue to build out the first area. be a door here as well. We'll have a couple of lights on top. So anyway, we'll figure that out later. Okay. Here the idea was that we had wide passages. Build this. Same orientation. One of the ideas was that these are supposed to be rooms, so I should really figure out how rooms work. Yeah. At the moment, I don't have any. That's not going to be the case. It's definitely going to face inwards. Try and make it fit. That will significantly change the door size, which will look weird when you walk up to a very wide door. Let's go and find, where are the rooms? Where are the office rooms gone? There are office rooms around here somewhere. These ones. Yeah, it's these that I really like. They do have these doors on. These ones are open from the other side. So let's take both of these.
Get a credit card annual fee waiver and earn Scene Plus points faster with the Scotiabank Ultimate Package and bank more entertainment. Learn more at scotiabank.com/banking packages. Conditions apply. Scotiabank. You're richer than you think.
You've been adverted. Apparently I can't skip them, so yeah, now the problem is if I send this, obviously the doorway gets huge. So I'm gonna need to duplicate the room in my own library. May as well take the other rooms as well. Some other rooms in here somewhere. That's a little bit too creative. I think this room is cool. That door is huge and closed, so there's like actually no way to get into that room, so we don't need to worry about that one. It's just these two. We'll take that into our own library and we'll edit it. So this is room A. Do hopefully we're about to find out is take the modeling tool. We're just going to extend all the vertices to the right to make a room that is at least 2 wide here. If it's on my grid. I am probably going to change the pivot for this asset. Yeah. I also need to make sure that it can't be one thick this way. It needs to be 2. I do need this room to also fill. Maybe it can be 1. that corridor and you're like, oh, a room. Probably have a couple of different pieces. The height's also off, so it's gonna need quite a few edits. Hey, I'm good, how are you? Just deciding how I'm gonna do my rooms right now. I've started blocking out the level. So we've got our starting room over here. We walk down this corridor. We have our first camera. So if we get caught here, we die and we learn our lesson. And then we'll have our first door in this. We'll have our first door in this space, and our second door, or our main objective, will be here. So the moment you step through the first door, the first thing you see is the main objective. And now I'm just sorting it out so that I can have a room here by just moving the polygons around for this asset. I have noticed that I need to change the height of the room. So let's get that height edited. And being higher is better than being too low. Kind of like that the ceiling inside is a little lower. It's kind of cool. I'm just gonna go and look at some pictures. I do love the idea that, just a quick segue here. I do love the idea that I can come in here to this LI white, duplicate it, and make it light red. Whoa. And just apply that to these. And now my hallway is just evil. Although that red is the wrong red, so I'm going to play with that quickly. I think something like that would be pretty cool. And then we can just go back to white. Now we have the back rooms. Yeah, I was thinking, that's basically what I was thinking, yeah. When you get caught, it goes... well, one thing I was going to do was grab all the nearby lights and basically turn them red. But have them like offset one by one. I am planning it out for now, but when I turn this into a game, I'll definitely be using PCG to create my own level generation. Okay, so back to this. I was happy. I think I was happy with the ceiling idea. Got an there though. Let's make sure that our pivot is actually centered. Center bottom. It's easy. I think. Yeah, lines up well enough. No. It is not one tile. So that was one of the issues I was having. When I've got rooms, say I've got a room here. Or that. So again, let's say I've got a room, go back to 100. I just want to replace this with a room. It's not working on that same grid because I guess it's because it's center aligned. So that's annoying. Oh, huh. Wait, what? One, two, three. Oh, right, yeah. So because it's not aligned to this, it's never going to rotate on the same grid. This will become a demo, I guess. Yeah, this will more than likely become just a demo for the game. I was also thinking of making it versus so that you can actually have a player around the corridors, and when a camera sees a player, you can see them through the walls, and you're basically chasing them for a full game production. But so yeah, here I can bring it in. I end up with some things I'm not happy with, like I could probably fake it till I make it for this, but what I can't do is move the origin, or I can't just scale it. If I just scale it, I'm gonna end up having issues. But I can do this kind of thing, where it's like, oh, there's a strange wall here. That's a little bit odd. And then not get too hung up about it, I suppose. Look at that. That is not cool. Yeah, and it's actually 10 units up as well. Getting these rooms right is just basically going to allow me to, because there's only 2 rooms, so getting the 2 rooms correct is going to allow me to move forward at a lot higher pace. Yeah, we could do some cool stuff like that for sure. Yeah, I think I'm getting to the point where I need to edit this. Right, okay, so I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna do it and I'm gonna fix it all. So the pivot for this is it front left? Bottom? Oh, it goes back to center. How useful. Front. Left. Bottom. Nope. Okay, so what we do is this is at the bottom, so we just put this at 0. And then we edit the pivot, put it to the front, and then we 0 this out. That's cool. And then we put this minus 500. Could be minus 150. It is not minus 150. Oh, sorry. If we accept that now, all our walls will break. But they'll break together, and that's what I wanted. All I should have to do now is move them 1 to the left and 1 or 2 back or something. I don't even know. Oh. Yeah, not good. The front is, yeah. Yeah, this needs to be on this black cube because the white is just extra. Now that's like kind of good, and then put that there. Need to actually just plot this over the top. The idea is I just have this aligning on the same axis up and down. That. And then modeling this 500 minus 500. Now we've got it on some sort of grid. Oh, you son of a... What is going on? Like the white always works, but the... guess I shouldn't be basing it on the white bit. White and black touch fine. You get this gap here where it's this just black piece at the top. higher roof section just sucks in many ways. I wish I could just get rid of it. Turns out we probably can just get rid of it because there is already a roof on this other piece, and I would just lift that other piece up and it'll probably be fine. If I was to just lift this up, I'd have to remap it, which I can't be bothered to do. These random bloody bevels and stuff. Can I weld this? No. Nope. Pain in the ass. BSP. I think we're beyond BSP. BSP. I mean, I haven't used it in years, so I can't really say. But doing this with BSP is not going to be easy. The modeling tools make it kind of old now, and I'm using the modeling tools right now. So yeah, I think BSP is out of date. I haven't seen it used lately. Leave something right now. This what moved? What? Still worried that for this to be the most usable, it's not on that. It's not on the correct grid as far as I could tell. Is this going to happen? Or is that more likely to happen? I think in this case, likely is it's at which point I feel like I should maybe extend this room backwards and just have, or I could have two types. I duplicate this, it's not difficult at all to just pull these verts back, so having sort of version A's and version B's. I need to bolt these ceilings to it. There is a room that I have. Yeah, this one. It has. This one is going to need to fill all the way to this line. Like, it has to do that. This can just house, so this is still the same size in general as these office rooms, so they can house quite a bit. Not that they want to. Should put work within your constraints on a board. A guards nod in here, like a liminal guards nod. So let's we're not going to be doing anything with it. Wait a second, what did I just see? Oh, it's the reflection. Yeah. Also a bug. It's a bug. Yeah, so this is close. I'm going to merge these now. Modeling. Merge. I will it into being. Union. Boolean union. No. Model. Oh, what the hell am I doing? You literally just click them and you go actor, merge, and then you go red dot art. You got room manager A. Let's go see store, I guess. It has a wall in it. You take this. This I'll just move out of the way for a second because I'm going to need it. Base with this. Yep, or you just need to move out of the way. Then I'm going to model this. Modeling. Mesh. Triangle edit. Make sure I see. Make sure that this Ew. Those vertices were not merged. The heck? None of those vertices are merged. Oh my god. Ugh. There's a horrible issue. What the hell? When I merged this down, it was one piece. the item was one piece. This item was one piece. But now, in my fucking model that I'm using across my map, all the fucking vertices are disconnected. Like, all of them? Yeah, they're just all floating planes. This is a major issue because, if I remember correctly, for dynamic lighting, it adds draw calls for the it's probably not the end of the world. I don't really need to fix it, but I could also just go in and be like, try select all. Like, what? Cancel this. Try select this. Weld. Okay. It's basically saying no. Okay, well, I'm concerned, but I'm gonna just live with it. First, I'm gonna move this to be aligned. Oh yeah, which I can't do because it ain't freaking it ain't welded. You'll do. Oh, okay. So now we have our one piece room. Move this out of the way. Go here, save this, duplicate this, and I'm gonna call it wall C this. What's the underscore? Maybe underscore C. So this in room underscore A underscore. Actually, we may as well delete this room. Set actions, replace references with the room with wall. This room. There we go. So this is just SM underscore room underscore A. Fix that one after. First, we're going to do. Actually, let's call this room. Okay, so room B. Place this with room B. What I want to do. Add this. That is the bigger room. Can't argue with that. It is fundamentally a bigger room. Okay, and then so this one, I had fun with this in the last bit. See if we can do it quicker this time. It was a bit of a pain the first time I did this. Minus 400. I mean, can I just do that? No, where is it? I could not. So now I need to... This room here, minus 400, minus 6100. 13. Why 13? This one's 0. You're about to have your pivot edited, sir. 0. Still sits nicely on the ground, so that's good. That also means this guy needs his pivot edited. 0. And this new guy, he needs his pivot edited. I think it was minus 400 minus 6100. Yeah, so two things I want to do with this room. I want to have one that actually fits on the grid by pulling this side in, and I want to have one that is twice as long or twice as wide, sorry. So let's start with the thinner one. Door. I would not edit the transforming that way. How am I going to do this? I need the door to stay the same. I suppose I could just fix the door after. There's a door that fits in that hole that I want to still work. Now let's just do this. Get a little bit of a gap, but we're still in the black. So we're good. Room A. Wait, which room is this? Shit, did I just edit? Bollocks. I almost edited the original room. I have edited the original room, so the manager's room is now messed up. Wherever the manager's room is in this main Yeah, look, all the rooms have been moved. Well, shit. Wonder if I can undo my mess that I have created. Oh yeah, is that it? We fixed it. Ah yes, the rooms are back. The rooms are happy. Right, let's use my room. Okay. Do that same thing again. Didn't I delete this top thing last time because it had gaps? I'm certain that I deleted that top thing last time, so I'm going to do it this time as well. Mesh, try select these two tries, grow, delete, accept, then we can bring this down. Okay. And this. Too much. Cool. Go and get the manager's door, because we're going to need that. Okay. Fine for now. Doesn't need to be perfect. He says after fiddling with vertices in the just absolutely most minutiae way. It is awesome. I did mention that you could build your entire plant library in Unreal to some degree. It's even better nowadays. Okay. So this room, you're going to see it from this side, and you are essentially going to see that there is an open door on the other side, which goes to say that when you see this room, you need to enter it another side. Typically this is how I've been doing this wall. up until now. One of the things that I did to mask this at one point that I might redo is I just put a white panel on the edge of this so I could essentially make pillars, if you like. It kind of loses the aesthetic when it gets this big black pillar and there's no panel there. That said, we'll get discrepancy between this white and this thing, so maybe this is one of the cases where I allow it to be outside like this, but I do need to edit this model. So we're going to try select this. And of course, because all of the vertices are disconnected now, I can't actually just grab. It's so annoying. I can't just grab this piece, so I'll have to do it by triangle edit. What we'll do with this is duplicate it. Oh, it's connected to something. What? Let's see what's going on. Okay, I think I'm good. We'll see. For some reason it's still in wireframe mode. Despite me having selected perspective lit, I'm just locked in wireframe. I don't know why. So I want to duplicate that and move it over. Oh, come on. Duplicate for me. Yeah, I need you to duplicate. Cannot duplicate the current selection. Make a polygroup out of it. gun. Okay, this way then. Really causing me pain that this isn't a single object. I'm going to try and weld the vertices down because it's going to be easier to do other edits in future. Before I do anything, let's create a polygroup out of that, except now if I select this, okay, model, polygroup, edit this one. What? Polygroup. The thing is a polygroup. Did I just do? There we go. Do that. I don't want to disconnect and then weld it, if I can. Create a polygroup out of it. Did it actually work as a selection? If I select this big one, does it select anything that I don't want? No, it doesn't. So if I select this, okay. Polygroup, this, edit, weld, accept. Okay, so now if I go and edit my original piece, that's my working piece, this one for example. Price select this one, move it. Ah, perfect. Okay, so now we're back to that. You can polygroup. No, I want to select polygroup, please. Do the hard way. I'm going to duplicate this. Okay. That took a little while longer because I had to fix the polygroups, but now I've got the effect that I wanted, which was to have the white panels just poking at the edge of all of these corners, just in case it ends up on a corner. But now, except you. For you, I'm not happy about that. Whatever. Okay, so yeah. Now I can have off-grid corners. So, we'll say off-grid corners, but working fine. I do need to raise. I know I need to raise this again. That was just part of the post merge. Yeah, I just need to edit this. Before I do that. You can have these awkward pieces, but the other thing I can do now as well is I can have, I turn my snapping back on. I can completely destroy the entire cube. I was going to say, it's fine. I mean, you're always going to get this offset anyway. I was going to say that I can make a pillar out of it. So we can have a room full of pillars, but it's fine. Yeah, for this instance here, let's say this did go all the way back. This was aligned how it should be. It'd be like this. So I'm just going to move these vertices to this line. Okay, do it. Mesh, triangles, grab. Down. Okay, so that's one of the rooms. figure what would be ideal with this piece in the future would be that the edge is actually just another panel like these guys. But it's okay. So this is done here. And then I just need to this, and this. Can I not merge? I wonder which way it merges it. Right to last input SMC RMC, yeah. Bonk. Okay. Then this. Should be able to have another room. Two of these in a row. So what's going on? But anyway, and then we can just rotate this. Donk. Be like down a corridor like that. I'm gonna duplicate this. D. This with room D. Just make this really small one. Covered. What's neat about this one is I can take this, fill the end in, and if I want, I could actually just carry that wall on. I could just make it. I can make a lot of different things now. I wouldn't have room attached in that way. Cool. And we have this long, or no, this is the half room. No, this is the long room. I guess it doesn't go all the way to this end, which is cool. It's hard. Yes, sweet. Okay, that's enough messing around. Just delete everything. What was earlier? Just delete everything that says PLA panel. Okay. Remove our camera. Okay. Back to basics. At the elevator, it's 0. Oh no. That's hilarious. It's like, oh no. The light didn't transfer. The little cube. Yeah, okay. Nailed it. Absolutely nailed it right there. Very bright in here. Doors actually come outsides, which is annoying as heck. But now that we have some cool items to play with, I could just do this. You will never notice. Yeah, it's feeling good. 2. Bring another 2 out. Push this one around, pull it in. This one, rotate it. You just keep going. Oh, I am immediately offset, so this needs to come in. Hopefully we never see the Z fighting with that, and if we do, we can just pull the offset in a bit. Yeah, man, if I turn this into a proper game, I'd make so many tools to build these rooms. Anyway.
Turn left onto Cascade Drive. In 100 meters,
Oh.
utility workers are replacing a telephone pole. In 300 meters, paramedics are providing medical care. In 600 meters.
What was going on there? Basically looking at the floor. Okay, let's look here. Control P, camera, security. Save old. So now it's literally just a case of deciding how long we want corridors to feel so that it feels good. Like, for instance, here I would want it to come across. It to be a dead end. You basically just look in there. I might put like a picture frame or something in here. You're just like, oh, okay. Going back to my layout that I had. Yeah, I should turn this into a game, you're right. It's just like kind of a no-brainer, I suppose. So here's my first room. Don't really care which room. It's going on the grid. That's cool. So I have something similar that I made myself that I'm currently here, and I'm just going to build out all this. So a couple of similar things. I mean, there's a couple of cool bits in there that I'm probably going to copy as well, where there's like a snake in there that I like. There it goes, 2 up, 1 right, 2 down, and then there's a big like loopy bit, but I do have a big loopy bit. I've got a big loopy bit down here, and I've got a bit of a snake here, but I do have this snake, but anyway, yeah. They have a lot of dead ends. I can't have dead ends in my design because you're supposed to be running from something and it will feel like shit if you get stuck against an enemy in a corner, and it's like, oh great, so it's over for me now. But thanks for the layout, it gives me some ideas. So here now I'm going to start struggling because I've made a room. Yeah. Like, can I bring this in by like 1? It's kind of obviously off. I need to add. So here I don't have enough division types. So if I go into editor preferences, scale, there's a list somewhere. Healing? Yeah, here. So you see these. I need to insert another one here, 0.33, because all my walls are in 0.33. So now when I scale that, it's just gonna fix my problem. What I'll actually do to make it feel a little bit nicer is I'll do it to that one. And I've realized that it needs to be a little bit bigger than 0.33. It needs to be, I guess, 0.34, just so that it doesn't allow you to see through it. Oh, son of a... Third time's the charm. Let's do 0.335. Keep that open this time. Yeah, so now we keep the line, but the jet black is touching, and from this perspective, that looks like it was meant to be like that. No, it's giving me some ideas for sure. Oh, big room. Big room. Big room right here. Oh, I was going to make... I never did make the longer room. So does this look okay? This is acceptable levels of jank. What's going on here? This is supposed to be... Oh, I see what's going on. It's because of this... It's because of this wrapper on here. It's basically widened my grid by 2/3 of a unit. But that does not explain that doesn't explain that. This is not actually, this building, this structure is not actually, this is not actually one wide. It's not the right width. Luckily, the reason I made these as assets is so that I can go in and be like, I feel like this is why Epic made this tool, because they're like, so many times a person is, a level designer's been like, it's just slightly off. I don't know what I'm holding right now. It is the panel. Maybe the idea was that it is that way. And then I can bring this over and just clip it in, but then it's going to intersect into the room. It's intersecting into the room. Yeah, you do need to, you do need to move. Why? I wonder why that is. I feel like I did it right. I did it wrong. I didn't do it right enough. I don't have this room here. This room like has to go somewhere else. Figure that out. I'll figure that out later. Right now I'm in a bit of a problem because the area here is never gonna Well, it can, because I can do room B possibly. B there. At least look cool. Do is have room B here. Off brand. It's brand. It's either off brand by 1 meter in that direction. Why did I choose 3 as my wall width when my floor is 3 wide, so that's kind of why. Because I was like, I don't want my floor to be too wide, and I don't want my so you just deal with the decisions that were made. These different sized bloody panels everywhere. It's just like breaking my immersion. Just want to get my layout built today so I don't have to worry about it tomorrow. I have width in this thing, so that's just going to look horrible. That. Well, jumped across the map. That works better. Okay. Okay. You know what? I've been doing this the whole time and I hadn't noticed until now. That is noticeable. Happening everywhere and I just haven't noticed it until now. Gotta be something about having scaled it earlier by 0.35 and so on. Okay. I was gonna say, why is that off? It's never been off. 1. Okay, so I like to make it feel really awkward. It should be like a really long corridor of rooms that is like uncannily an uncanny amount where you're just like, why is this still going? Because you could just duck into any of these and the AI won't attack you, so you're always safe there. Ah, it's going to be a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, and this classroom. If it was going to be this one, it's going to be this one. I'm going to make a really long room. You fix the door. It's fine because I can just put 2 of these next to each other to make a long ceiling. So yeah, here we've got the annoying moments. But with the design, it doesn't much matter if you clip them over with each other. So okay, so we do have apparently I do have a room here, but it doesn't lead anywhere. It's this. I guess this side is going to be the side where all the rooms are, and the other side is going to be mostly corridors. dissatisfies me unreasonably. Registering. That's a bit nicer. Damn, can't do that. Okay. Time is it here? This problem here now. Oh. Finish. Need to finish the layout. No, I can't go that way. This is essentially supposed to be here. The fact that you come down a corridor into a non-uniform line also bothers me. I'm never going to be able to fix it in this jam, so I submit. And I guess I could. I just move everything over by one. Yeah. Then no. That's what I want. I want to walk down the corridor with this. The corridor that goes the length of the game. One corridor that just goes the whole length of the game. It's always cool. A bit. That's my long corridor. I'm supposed to do this. Design would never work because of these blinking things. That'd be... Okay. Maybe I'll just turn this into one of the things, the other things that I wanted to do. That they're one thick is not helping me with my grids either. Supposed to be a room here. I think it used to be one of these. This way. Looking at myself now. Where am I? A bit. A crossroads here somewhere. So confused right now. There's meant to be a crossroads right here. This one. Oh, this carries off. Using myself here. It's not there. There. These. Right over here. It's going to be another loop here, but I'm just not going to do it. And then it's fine. I'm going to ignore a couple of things that I have written down. I've actually done this elevator the wrong way. This is where the ending is going to be, over here. Ooh. Funny man, like took me 5 seconds to draw this. It's taken me like 3 hours to make it, even though I have a bunch of tiles. It says it wants to have a bunch of rooms here as well. It's a bit of a cop-out room. Not do this. Huh. That's awesome. Awesome enough. And then so yeah, it says it wants rooms down this end, but I'm gonna something. I have an unfinished bit. I thought I was done. What's this? So, yeah, I kind of hacked this bit together in the end. Okay, and then pop in. One last hallway. Finish this door at some point. It meant I'm gonna have to actually do the whole bloody thing. So I wind it down and then I wind it up so I can get this really long finale. I don't actually know exactly where it's going to be. So. It is a long day. Okay. It's the home stretch. Even longer. Maze game? No. I'll show you in a minute. Just give me 2 seconds and I will show you what this is. It is a game about being late for work. And you're trying to avoid a bunch of security cameras that are gonna get your pay docked. And so if you get caught by the cameras, you will get chased by a enemy sentry. I call it the supervisor. And that will be the end of your session. So once I finish this room here quickly, I will throw myself into the game. We can have a look. How have I messed that up? I've literally messed that up. I need to add all the lights still. How have I still messed that up? Done it wrong. I've done it wrong, lads. How are you doing? VIP, I'll call you. Okay, so I need to put a desk in here. Almost done with the base setup of my level, and then I just want a desk. Just take. Why is that such a big desk? Can I have a small desk? Workspace. Okay, this is apparently the only workspace I'm allowed to have. That sucks. I'm gonna have to cut it in half at some point. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Let's play. So I need to duplicate a few more of these lights around so that I can give you the sense of the game if you're still there. Are you actually still there? Because if you're not, then I'm not gonna hit play. I'm just gonna carry on working. I'm gonna guess he's gone. So that's me not hitting play. I need to auto-generate all these lights because this is obviously a waste. CEO simulator. No. CEO simulator. Let's hit play. Wow, that was terrible. Let's hit play from somewhere else. Where is my roof gone? There's my roof. I need a couple more of these roofs because apparently I've built the game now. So let's get these going. All right, play. No, it still didn't work. I still messed it up. Give me 2 seconds. It's going to be awesome when it works. I promise. Let's cut it off. Where's my spawn point? I can't see anything anymore. The main problem is I put the roofs in and now I can't see. Okay. So I'm supposed to spawn right here. I left. Yeah, I moved the start zone. Do that. Gotta turn off my cool music. Okay. Here we go. Moment of truth. going on. I need to sort out more of the lights and stuff, but it's gonna be a game where you're like running from some CEO simulator. I get it now. It's really late where I am. I'm over in Canada right now, so knackered. A lot of Liminal effects happening. Like, I've noticed that. So what I might need to do is like control the speed at which a character can turn. I'm thinking when the cameras see you, which they do this big red light on you, but I'm thinking when they see you, all the lights in the room go bad. So I can show you what I mean. If I could just make them go red and then play from here. There was so much white in the game that it's bouncing, and so like my scene isn't actually red. Camera doesn't activate alarm. The idea is it's gonna have better sounds, and all the lights will go red for a certain duration, and you'll get chased by what I call the supervisor, and it's like a creepy machine. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out, but like one of the things that I was having fun with earlier, was having a bunch of these guys. Oh, one of the things. So you've got to go around and collect a bunch of. You've got to hit a bunch of buttons to open some door to get to your workspace. I need to get rid of these line traces, obviously, because that's really not helping the vibe. The sounds are also not great. Yeah, it's basically that, yeah. It's like, welcome to the game company. But yeah, I've got a whole bunch of stuff left to do, which I'm going to try and automate a bunch of it. But yeah, I need to do some work on the sounds. I don't really have experience in making a horrifying soundscape, and I don't really watch horror. I don't. So yeah, a bit out of my wheelhouse. Backroom game based Ubisoft offices is literally a game studio from Doom. It's not that complex of a maze either, I hope. But yeah, in these rooms that are dotted around. Have a look. Just got to like put some stuff in these. It's me. And then get my nav mesh in, the design over here that I did. So start the game, learn your WASD controls, trigger your first alarm, or dodge it, either or. That's just going to raise the attention of the supervisor who'll end up being in here. But there's a door here and a red button, and you press the red button. The theme of the game jam is red dot, so you press this big red dot on the wall, big button, and it opens the first door. It just slides open, or it's a swing door or something. And then directly in front of your point of view is another door with 3 lights above it that are unlit. So hopefully that'll teach the player without any UI that they've got to go and get three items from the level. And these items will spawn in like random rooms, right? So it might be like here, and some other place. And so you're running around doing that. Anytime the camera spots you, the supervisor, which is going to be like, I'm going to mess with this to make it kind of scary, hopefully. It's going to have like crazy noises and stuff chasing you down the corridors. And then, yeah, so the idea is if one of these catches you, all the area lights go red. And as you're running, I'm thinking of like turning off and turning on the lights for the duration that you're being chased. Yeah, it's for a games jam. Yeah, I started it this morning. So I didn't do too bad for one day. I'm 8 hours in. I've got some little dudes running around. I mean, it could be a lot better, but I'm on my own, so I'm trying to figure out a whole bunch of different things at the same time. I'm trying to figure out the design as well, because it wasn't. I knew I wanted to do something about. In fact, the narrative premise of this entire thing is that you look this last corridor here. The whole reason I wanted to make this is because I just wanted to have a whole bunch of cameras staring at you as you run down this corridor. But like, I mean, like the walls are laden with cameras, and I'm going to use a particle system to do it. But you eventually get to this room that's just this massive, and it's Severance, right? So massive room with one desk in the area that's like you sit down and it says like, thanks for playing. Follow me on Discord or something if you want to see a full game or whatever. And then I was thinking of doing, for a full game, I was thinking of like, this would all be randomized, and then it would be like a co-op versus AI, or player versus player. So you'd actually, the supervisor would be a player, and when a person who's attempting to like or escape or get to their desk, it triggers the alarm, the supervisor will just like see them like through the walls and just be like, oh, run after them. We'll see, but that's a story for another day. I'm pretty much done for tonight. It's a long one. It's 11:30 here, almost midnight. I don't have the interactive bits done yet, but that's something that I've done in like 10 games. So I've got everything I need to basically. It's just a button, right? It's just. I got my sounds and stuff ready this morning. Look, still not happy with the sounds, but I did get the sounds for the button click. It's just like an echoey. And so yeah, I don't know what it's gonna be. It was literally just going to be a red button on a pedestal. I did want to have this in. I did want this. I'm going to steal this quickly. This is just one of those things that I wanted somewhere. So I'm just going to find somewhere for this to live before I forget. Yeah, I don't know what the buttons mean or what they're going to actually be, but they are just a button, so I don't know. Yeah, this is just the first day of the jam, so if that's what you're talking about, and yeah, I'll get a lot more done in the next 3 days. Okay. Twins. Is that what that is? That might be what that is. It's kind of dark. If it is. Yeah, I'm sure there's loads of stuff I could nick that just is a nod to Severance, right? I do need. This is a bloody Mac as well. Oh, they've not got regular PCs. Normal PCs, please. Some, to change this for the mini game of some kind. Aha, here we go. That's a normal PC. Just a normal day on the job without my keyboard. What does this person do? Just stares at their monitor. Oh, someone feed me images. Oh, is this a? No, it's not useful. But yeah, that's what I wanted. I forgot I wanted this. Wait, is this a wall with a hole in? Ah, son of a bee. Yeah, I want to put this. Where did I have it? Had a dead end somewhere. Guess I got rid of it. But I might just put it here. Have a door at the end and have like a little fire exit door. No. I know what you're talking about there. It is auto histogram as opposed to. Oh no, I usually put it back. I usually put it on basic to control it, but it's clamped to 0.4, so it should help. Except it's pitch black in this case. Turn it into a pixel art game. It's a blocker here. It's really a blocking volume. Good. Good. Not good. Not good. I need to make the whole area. I'm just going to grab all the nearby. I'm going to grab all the lights, turn all of them off except for the ones that you're near, and the ones that you're near are red. And so as you're running, the lights are like turning on ahead of you, but they're all red. It's going to be fun. But that's the story for tomorrow. I've been working on this all day. Yeah. If you want to catch up on the progress, join the Discord, which is in the links, or just subscribe. I'll be streaming tomorrow on Friday as well, and then I will catch you again because it'll be cool to see what you think and get more ideas going, especially on the button. I don't know what I'm going to use for the button. There's just going to be a door here with 3 dots above it. There'll also be a door right here that needs a button to be pressed to open it. I think I'd know which door I'm using as well. I think it's this one. Although I could use the elevator door. Needs a bit of work to fit the environment, but see, there won't be like 7 bloody cameras in the room either. But there will be a button. Eventually a red cylinder on the wall that, as the name of the game jam suggests, it is a red dot. That is all it is. It is a red dot and it has a material. Underscore red button. Oh wow, okay, caps lock's on. Underscore red button. Yeah, off topic, yeah, go ahead. I'm always up for a tangent. Let's just kind of look at this and be like, what the hell is this meant to be? DLC is going to include remote control to disable cameras with the hand. Yeah, paid DLC to skip gameplay. I think it's a smart move. I think it's bold. I think it's bold. Show no weakness. Charge people for skipping the game. I am a UI designer for mobile products, but want to shift a game UI, but don't know how to start to do it. Do you have any suggestions to maybe do stints? So someone recently asked me the same question, and the only thing that I can recommend is to evidence your expertise in the format of a game. So don't even find a game jam. Just take what you do, look at another game, and be, I need to reproduce. You know, if it's a menu thing that you do, or if it's like, whatever it is. find the equivalent in a game and then try and reproduce that screen in your style, in your expertise, so that you can start going to people and saying like, yeah, I do these products, that's my resume, but this is what I can also do, and I want to work in games, so I'm applying to your company because I can do it, and showing that you can do it, right? Yeah, definitely. It's like the same with like programming and stuff. There's some things that transfer, but not everything. In particular, like, you know, your secondary products will be the same, right? Like Figma or whatever. But your engine is different, right? It's not You're not writing in web UI anymore. Although I don't expect it will be long until, if you look at how Verse is for UEFN, which means Unreal Engine 5.6 will probably take a similar approach. It's using Slate, which feels somewhat similar to like a web UI programming. Yeah, yeah, I agree. Um, I do need to sleep though, or else I'm going to pass out and get nothing done tomorrow. And I've got a load of meetings tomorrow, so I've been pushing to midnight oil right now. So I do have to go. I hope that. I mean, it doesn't answer your question, Oilu, but yeah, the best thing you can do is put your expertise into practice in the context of a game, and have videos of it. Right, actually have video content of it that you can send out with your resume. How to make labels for each product and its photo. Yeah, I could do some stuff on that, like content generation, content creation, in Unreal in particular. Um, like how to manage a large set of data, how to utilize it effectively, and not get kind of overwhelmed with a soup of content, right? Like a terribly overwhelming, what do you call, like, content bloat in your library. So I could always do a video on that, VIP, to show you how I would manage a shitload of data, um, or create the data. Yeah, I agree. When you so a management game, yeah, it's a lot of data to manage. So when you start working on that scale, you start thinking about things in the sense of like efficiency, um, time time to from like idea to front end basically, which is where good data management really helps. Good content pipelines basically. I'm gonna hit. I'm gonna hit the hay. Um, it was cool chatting though. It's a shame you guys came in like right at the end of my stream. Otherwise, I'd stick around. But yeah, I gotta go get some. Oh, I have some water actually. I don't know honestly, but there will be some streams on this channel of the process. So from the other people on the team. So stick around, and I'm pretty sure you'll find what you're looking for. So yeah, I don't actually know fully their process. Yeah, that's what I've been told.
about programming languages. Like system design is system design, and then all you're looking at is slightly different syntax, slightly different naming conventions and stuff. Yeah, all right, guys, gotta head out. Leave a nice subscription notification in my inbox, and I will see you all tomorrow to finish off the liminal space. You're late for work. You're late for work. Get on your computer. Yeah, it's all good, man. It's all good. Yeah, I'll be happy to answer more when I've got more brain cells to rub together. Right. Cheers.